Hi everybody, Red Hill Eagle here. Welcome back to A Method to the Madness, our early 90s start WWF save on TEW2020. It's the first show after Royal Rumble, and let's just get straight into it then, shall we? Vince McMahon and Bobby the Brain Heenan open the show as they usually do. It's a rating of 90, pretty decent, and they tell us that something happened after the Royal Rumble on Sunday, something that we didn't see, but it was recorded, and they're now going to show us that video. Jake Roberts was antagonising Miss Elizabeth with the snake. What was his snake's name? Damien. And whilst that was going on, Sid Justice was beating down Macho Man Randy Savage after they had a bit of a spat after the Rumble. Sid Justice turned heel. But whilst all this is going on, The Undertaker came in and saved Liz from Jake, and also put a stop to Sid Justice beating down on Randy Savage. This has turned Undertaker and Paul Bearer face. That's a rating of 79 there. Let's actually do those turns, otherwise it won't work, will it? So we'll do that. They are both now faces. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to position Sid Justice he turned heel at the Rumble, and obviously this has now put Undertaker as a face. I didn't originally want to do it this way. I was going to have, during the Hogan Undertaker match at Royal Rumble, I was going to have Flair interrupt again. But then I thought, well, Flair hasn't got any reason to interrupt because there's no title on the line. And I want the Undertaker and Jake Roberts to have a feud. So yeah, and the Undertaker was going to turn on Flair and say, "Look, I'm fed up of you getting involved in my matches," you know. But yeah, we decided to go this route because we've got that Undertaker and Jake Roberts feud going on. Let's get on with the show then. And the first match action is Money Incorporated versus the Bushwhackers. Disappointing rating of 57, but then what can you really expect? The Bushwhackers aren't particularly high up the card. And it's Money Inc. that get the win, as you probably would have expected, in 9 minutes 52, when Ted DiBiase pinned Butch after using a foreign object. Yeah, rating of 57. In a news segment, getting a rating of 65, Sean Mooney introduces promos from Sergeant Slaughter, Rick Martel, the Warlord, and the Nasty Boys. This just deals with, it gets people on the card, and it deals with, Sergeant Slaughter does talk about Money Incorporated, so that just advances that storyline there as well. Quite a lot of green there, pleased to see. Jimmy Hart doing some good work. And Harvey Whipperman, of course, being the Warlord's manager. The Mountie then defends the Intercontinental title against Bret Hart. He only beat Bret Hart for the title at the Royal Rumble, but part of the contract, Bret Hart gets a rematch. And Bret Hart does win in 15 minutes 2 seconds by disqualification, but because it's by disqualification, the Mountie keeps the Intercontinental Championship. We did have Jimmy Hart interfere. Basically, the Mountie has lost the match, but he keeps hold of the title. Rating of 75. Gene Okerlund then interviews Roddy Piper backstage, and Piper, he says, Bret's had his rematch now. He may not have come away with the belt. Well, he won the match, but he hasn't come away with the belt. That's it. That was his rematch. He's had his chance. Now, I can challenge the Mountie for the Intercontinental title, and that's a rating of 65. The Barbarian takes on Koko Beware. We've barely used Koko Beware, and I just wanted to get him on the card. I mean, obviously, if he was with Owen Hart as High Energy, we probably would have used him a bit more. So I think this is possibly even his first match in this save. And also, the Barbarian is someone I wouldn't mind getting over to some extent. Maybe not quite main event status, but get him over a little bit. So yeah, give him a victory against effectively a jobber. And he got the win in 8 minutes 24 by pinfall with a kick of fear, rating of 47. Lord Alfred Hayes then has his news segment, and he just talks a little bit about the goings on in the World Wrestling Federation. Then he cuts to a promo from Hulk Hogan, where he cuts a promo on Ric Flair. The Undertaker's out the way now. I've had my business with him. I'm after you. You are the reason I no longer have the championship. You are the reason I wasn't allowed in the Royal Rumble. And I'm coming for you now, Rick. Rating of 82. And then it's Ric Flair in action as he takes on Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And Flair gets the win. It was a good match. Rating of 81. He gets the win in 11 minutes 43 by submission with his figure 4 leg lock. Yep, we really want to get Ric Flair over. And I just thought Hacksaw Jim Duggan would be quite a fun opponent for him. I knew Hacksaw Jim Duggan would get a half decent rating. And what did he get? 53. Maybe not quite as good as I thought, but the overall rating of 81. Happy with that one. Gino Cullen then interviews Shawn Michaels, and he's doing his usual, being a pretty boy, posing, being the old sexy boy and everything. And Sherry Martell's, well, she's not known as Sherry Martell now. She's sensational Sherry. She's all over him. And then the British Bulldog comes out and interrupts. He says, "I'm not here to fight you, Shawn. I'm just here to talk. I'm just here to, you need to understand that, this industry isn't for pretty boys. You need to be tough in this game. You need to get your hands dirty. You come in the ring with me, and you won't be a pretty boy for much longer." Shawn Michaels just kind of, bites back a little bit, I guess. But yeah, we're closing in on having a match between these two. Rating of 71. And in a 57 rated match, it's a Natural Disasters just taking on a couple of jobbers. I loathe to call Virgil a jobber, but what do you do with him? What do you do with him? I remember when I was watching wrestling back in '92, and he was one of the featured guys, as in he wasn't a jobber, but he was only just above jobber status, really. He didn't do anything. I don't remember him being involved in any storylines. But he was a really good worker and a really good he was good in ring. So, but I don't know what to do with him. So effectively, I'm using him as a jobber, unfortunately. And he's teaming up with Mike Bell here. But it's the Disasters that get the win in 6 minutes 12 when Earthquake pinned Mike Bell with an Earthquake splash. The Legion of Doom then cut a promo. It's a taped promo on the Natural Disasters. Again, I kind of visualize it as this promo happened during the Disasters match in the corner of the screen. But regardless, doesn't really matter. Legion of Doom cutting a promo on their enemies, and it's a rating of 63. We then have a taped segment for Randy Savage. It's a Macho Man hype video. So it's literally just hyping him up. It's a video. I had 2 minutes to spare, and I can't believe you only got 69. I'm really disappointed with that. Macho Man's over, and I'm wondering whether it was just because it was restricted to 2 minutes. Perhaps 3 or 4, maybe have boosted it a bit. I don't know. It's a shame, actually. Is there anything in the dirt sheet that can tell me? Bonus, 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 bonus. Bonus. Yeah, being short. That's a shame. Main event. Big Boss Man takes on Jake the Snake Roberts. And he's obviously just been turned on by The Undertaker. But in this particular match, Jake gets the win in 14 minutes 37 by pinfall with a DDT. After distraction from the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. We also had IRS distract Boss Man during the match. See, it's written it all there this time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Overall rating of 79. I wanted a strong main event, but I didn't want to use the usual suspects, Flair, Hogan, Savage. So, kind of Jake Roberts. I could have used The Undertaker, and I did think about using The Undertaker, but because I had him in that opening segment turn-in, I thought that'll do for him for this show. And he'll obviously come out next week as a face. So, rating of 79. Let's see what we get overall. 81. Wow. I'm actually surprised by that. I was expecting something in the 70s. Happy. Very happy, but still surprised. Yeah, 81. That's great. Back in the office then. Let's have a look at our emails. Lex Luger gone from... Okay, he's on our shortlist. We do want to sign him once his contract with WCW is up. Rene Goulet opinion. Earthquake is money. Okay. Drug test fees. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. We've got an incident here of some sort. Oh, we've just put the belt on you. Abuses painkillers. We've just put the belt on you. Okay, stern warning for the moment. Small negative impact. Oh, God. Okay, I mean, the plan is to take it off him at WrestleMania, but we've got 2 months away yet until that. So I hope he doesn't go and... Oh, I wonder if we can talk to him. Let's have a look. Let's go Sid Justice. It doesn't work with everybody. Lifestyle. He's on hard drugs as well. Oh, he's off the hard drugs. Oh, he's off the painkillers. How good am I? Yes. Thank you, Sid. You can keep the belt for... Well, you're still going to lose it at WrestleMania, actually. Right. Let's have a quick look at the roster. See if there have been any changes. I don't want to make a habit of doing this after every show. I'm expecting, hopefully, Jake has possibly gone up again, seeing as he's in the main event. Yeah, he has. That's good. Okay. It'd be nice to keep him there. I don't really know what to do with him after the Undertaker feud. As I say, I started watching wrestling. My first show was actually WrestleMania 8. So that's it. After WrestleMania 8, he was gone. So I don't know much about him. Only sort of what I've watched back and stuff. So I mean, we'll find feuds for him. We'll definitely find feuds for him. But yeah, I just not quite sure yet. Bam Bam Bigelow is someone I'm really want to push, but at the moment it's really frustrating because he's still contracted. When does his other contract run out? Oh, it might have run out now. He might be available on TV now. Let's just have a quick look at his schedule because it's been a bit frustrating because I wanted to use him on TV building up to the Royal Rumble, but I couldn't. So yeah, so he's still got April. How's he still? Did I not sign him on a written deal? Exclusive written. It's confirmed to be leaving. Okay, 3 days. Good. Right. Okay, great. Yes. So then I really want to start using him on TV. I've got some decent plans for old Bam Bam. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I think I've rambled enough. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please give a like and smash that subscribe button, please. And I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.